Hey parents, happy Monday. I just wanted to go through our lesson plan real quick in case you wanted to follow along at home. This week's theme is nursery rhymes. So our first day is Humpty Dumpty. So we're going to sing Humpty Dumpty at some point during our songs. We'll just incorporate that in. And then their artwork is just going to be a little Humpty Dumpty art. I just did some black lines on a red background to make a brick wall, and then I cut out little egg pieces, and then they just get to glue them on. If you have time, you can let them glue on several egg pieces. They don't necessarily have to glue them together or make them match. It's just fun to have them all over the page, and so that's what we'll do for our music time and for our art project. For our language and literacy, I have it's a photo book. It's called Who's Here Today, and it teaches them facial recognition. So under each of these sticky notes, I have a picture of a child in my classroom. And so we're going to pull off the sticky note, and then they're going to tell me, who that is or who is in the classroom. And so what you're looking for with this is, one, are they able to recognize the face once they see it? And then the next time they do it, are they able to make a likely suggestion about who that could be? So if I pull off several in a row and we see that they're all faces of children in the classroom, when I pull off that fourth one, are they suggesting maybe it's an ice cream, maybe it's a dog, maybe it's something, less reasonable than the pattern that they should be picking up on? You could do this at home pretty easily. If you have family photos, just put a sticky note over somebody's face, or photos even in the hallway or something. Familiar pictures, anything that they should be familiar with. Can they recognize what should be under there? You can also make sure you pay attention if they are able to suggest if the sticky note is over someone who should obviously be a child, a little brother, themselves, a sibling. Can they suggest based on the height or where the sticky note is, can they tell whether or not that should be a child, or make a guess suggesting that? So for example, if you have a family photo and you're all standing and you put a sticky note over mom's face, do they suggest that it might be them, when they should know based on the height and based that the other people that they can see in the picture that wouldn't be a reasonable suggestion? So that's kind of what you're looking for with that. And then that's their language and literacy for Monday. Their social emotional skill for Monday is going to be taking care of baby. We do this all the time in the classroom. We love to take care of things. It's a really important skill to learn to take care of something else. As children, they're not necessarily empathy is not necessarily something that comes naturally to all children, or even any children at 2, because they are very self-concerned. They need to be in order to pick up skills quickly, and their mode is basically survival. So we're teaching them empathy, and we're teaching that we need to care for others, especially if they're smaller than us. So that's why we use a baby a lot of the time. You want it to be something very human, so that they know we care about other people, especially small people. So you can have them have the baby, they can undress the baby. I have a blanket that we'll wrap the baby in. We'll put the baby to sleep. We'll talk about maybe the baby is crying. We might need to feed the baby something. They can feed the baby anything. It can just be pretend. And then also what you can do that's really fun if you're feeling brave is you just get a little bowl or a little tub or something, take off the baby's clothes, give them a washcloth, and let them wash the baby and dry the baby, and just talk about we need to wash baby's hair, wash baby's hands, and it teaches them, we're cleaning something else and taking care of it. That will be their social emotional skill. Their physical motor skill is going to be catching something soft. So I didn't have a softball in the classroom, but I did have this plushy hot dog. And so I'm going to toss it to them and they're going to catch it. And this is different than playing with a regular ball because they have to grip with their fingers. And those are the same fingers that they'll use in a fine motor skill later when they're learning to write. So plushy is different than just playing catch with a regular ball. If you can find something soft, that's really better. That's what the skill is to be able to grip, because with a ball you can catch with one hand and it's just the basic joints and muscles on the outside, but with something soft you really have to squeeze and contract your fingers. So that's our physical motor skill of the day.